Hi.
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 So, welcome. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
This is Obscura Undead.
Mm-hmm.
We are your source for all kinds of stuff. Music discussions, and really anything we want from week to week.
Yeah, especially when there's no news.
There's no news.
There's no news.
I mean, we could give you news about The Cure and Depeche Mode.
David Bowie.
Blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, David Bowie news is more interesting than both of them combined.
Yeah, a little bit. It's new,
But
at least.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's it. But that's not what this episode is about.
No, what is this episode about? A lot of nothing?
Do you want it to be about nothing?
Nah, let's do our reviews.
All right, this is going to be the review episode.
Yeah, how about that?
I'm Azzy.
And I'm Mouse.
And we're reviewing 3 albums this week, as per usual.
Per usual.
Per usual, we are reviewing the latest from Blind Seagull, Causa de Muerte,
And DYSTT?
DYSTT, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get started. All right, so who do you want to start with?
Let's start with the shortest one. DYSTT.
So this is a 5-piece self-dubbed new cave band
From Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you found this. This is obscure.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, like it was hard to find information online.
I think that this is their demo.
It could be. And what the heck is New Cave?
I kind of assume that it's like New Wave plus Batcave because they kind of have...
that's an interesting name.
Because they kind of have like this whole death rock vocal thing going on.
I didn't hear any New Wave, but they're dressed New Wave.
They're dressed very New Wave.
Like if you didn't have that picture, you wouldn't get New Wave at all.
If I didn't have that picture, honestly, I did not know what to expect when I clicked into this album, and I was just like, oh, this is like cool dark post-punk, and oh my god, those vocals.
The vocals are very fun.
Yes.
So there is a type of genre called cave, which is more like dirty house music. It's supposed to be like unpolished.
Unpolished dirty house music?
Well, yeah, like more experimental, more less polished, like less produced and mastered and everything. Like this is the sound you get, the way that they made it, the way that they recorded it, like dirty. That kind of dirty.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if, I mean, I don't know. That's what I was thinking new cave might mean. But your definition might be better.
This was seriously just my best guess.
Okay.
But I believe that this is their demo. And it's 4 tracks. And I love it.
It is, oh my god, I'm probably going to get all these genres wrong, but to me, it's post-punky, and you did point out, like, the death rock vocals.
Mm-hmm.
So those were, like, really nice, high-pitched, screamy death rock vocals, high energy, and the album went very, very quick.
Very quick. I mean, it's only, like, what, like 15, 18 minutes long, something like this?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe less?
Yeah. Yeah, like 3 minutes, 2 minutes a song. 2 to 3 minutes each.
Yeah. So it's really, really short.
So what else did you like about it? I did detect some light keyboards in it. Mm-hmm. But mostly it was the guitars giving it that death rock style.
The guitars and the vocals, were you able to find out who the band members are?
I did not.
Because I couldn't really find anything on the band.
I thought I saw something. They don't even have a Facebook, do they? Every time I tried to type in DYSTT, it was like, do you mean the Hyatt in Costa Rica? I'm like, no. Oh, there they are. They do have a page.
Why didn't I find this before?
I don't know. Maybe they just put it up today because they knew that we were going to talk about them.
No.
Nothing. They have a Gmail. They have a Messenger. There's like nothing else about them at all.
Well, we know their music is good.
We know their 4 songs are good.
We
need more. they just put it out. Like, they're really excited. This is their first EP.
Mm-hmm.
So that is their demo debut.
Yep.
We're talking about debut bands for 2019. There's some live footage of them that you can find online, but that's all we got.
Well, I liked a lot of the energy of the band. Like, I can't really understand what's going on in some of the songs.
I got that vibe like the Annex, which I think might also be on Batcave.
Yes.
But
Batcave
it
Productions.
sounds like you're in a room with them. You can hear like the echoing off of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like they're gonna jump off stage and they're in your face. So I liked that energy.
Yeah, I like the energy, and they kind of reminded me of a band that we're reviewing later in this episode, Causa de Muerte.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
There were a lot of similarities.
Yes, and those similarities were mostly the dark post-punk with the, I guess more like garage, like...
Garage.
Guitars.
Garage post-punk?
Garage post-punk guitars.
Yeah.
And like the waily vocals.
Whaley. Yeah.
I wish I had more to say on the individual tracks.
I don't have more to say on the individual tracks. Antisocial stood out a little bit more because I could understand some of the lyrics there. Because they say antisocial.
Yes.
Antisocial. But the rest of it is in Spanish language, and those were a little bit harder for us unless we have lyrics. We do have lyrics. Oh my god. Yeah, we could translate all those out. But yeah, antisocial. Soy antisocial, muy antisocial. So I could sing along to that one.
Yeah.
And that's about it. That's all I got.
Yeah, my Spanish is getting better, but it's not that much better.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I did really enjoy the energy of this band.
Cool. What's your favorite track?
I think the last one.
Paula Maxa.
Yeah.
I like that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe because it's the shortest one. And it ends and you're like, is it done? Is the EP done? And then it's done.
And then it's done.
Yeah. So great job, great work, and I hope they put out more. The band is really cute. They're all...
well, they're cute, and the music is good. And I wish we had more to say, but there's not a lot to go
There's
off
only 4
of
tracks.
for 4 tracks.
That are 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
But the whole point is just so we could say, hey, this band exists. They're from Costa Rica. They're making some pretty cool music. So go check them out.
Yeah. All right, I think that might be our shortest review yet.
Well, it's the shortest EP, so... Blind Seagull.
So their latest release, Nails. I think who did they put this out with?
DYSTT
again
Records.
Okay,
so
same as their last one.
So the first time I went to Bandcamp and I was listening to the album, I was just listening on Blind Seagull's artist page because it's there, but it's also on the DYSTT Records. So don't accidentally buy it twice.
Oh gosh, I've done that. I've done
it so many times.
Sombra's Veils of Ending like 3 times this year.
and then you buy it fast because it's on digital, and then the vinyl comes out, and then you have to buy it again. Yeah. Oh well.
But this album, I felt it was a little hit or miss for me. There were 2 really noisy tracks that I'm just like, ooh, I do not like these.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but the rest of the album I really loved.
Yes.
So the song order is not the same if you go to their artist page.
Oh, it's not?
No.
See, I only listened on their artist page.
Highly confusing, yeah. So the other one, I think the first song was Last Who Cares. And on the DYSTT Records version, the first song is Hunt.
Oh yeah, the one that I was listening to was the first track was Last Who Cares, and I thought that track was great.
That track is beautiful.
Yes.
Last Who Cares was like, I was like, yeah, track 1 again for the win.
But which 2 tracks were the noisy ones? Was it Nails?
I will tell you exactly. So, Nails is pretty experimental with screaming. There's some backup vocals, and it reminds me of Bring Her and All Your Sisters. The new All Your Sisters, like that new noisy style.
Didn't like it.
Avoiding track 7 is screamy. Like Nails.
See, I'm really terrible because when I was listening through it, like the first time I listened through it all the way, and then I stopped paying attention to which track it was because it came on and I was just like, nope.
But the rest of the tracks are really nice.
I appreciate it being mixed up.
By really nice, so the song Hunt, which is track 1 if you're listening to the DYSTTT Records version, low haunting vocals, like timey, and I love that. I loved it.
Well, like what we expect from this, like, where are they from? They're from, they're from, they're not Ukraine, are they?
I can't even remember.
I'm gonna say Ukraine or Belarus.
I don't know.
Go to their artist page. Thank you, Mouse. I know, I'm the worst.
Making me look up stuff in the middle of the...
I know.
Blind Seagull. I almost typed in Blind Tiger, which is where we get our coffee every week.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry. Okay, not Blind Tiger. Blind Seagull. Okay, so this one says, our new invention in dark and hysterical sound.
Oh, from Kaliningrad, Russia. Kaliningrad? I don't know. Kaliningrad. Russia. Okay, so they are from Russia.
Wow, okay. Yeah. So, anyway. Russia. Oh gosh, I already screwed it up. Kaliningrad.
Russia.
Russia.
And a lot of their sound does sound like what we hear from other post-punk, like Russian post-punk bands.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Does everybody have like a beautiful deep voice over there?
I guess. Maybe it depends on the region.
Can we just go?
And wander through the country looking for someone with this beautiful deep voice.
Look for oop ears.
Yeah, look for oop ears.
But Hunt and Last Who Cares are really, because of the vocals, like that's what I love. I mean, it's almost like dark wave vocals, but the music itself is dark wave post punk. I don't know.
With two really experimental tracks that definitely threw me off guard after their what was it? It was 2 EPs, I think, shoved together into an album that was released on Detroit. What was it? It was
last year's Cold
something.
Blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you in a second because I wrote it down because I'm so thoughtful. I didn't write it down. It's this one here.
I really should.
Cold Hands / Pressure.
Pressure, not passage. Pressure.
Pressure.
I remember because one of our writers, Brittany, had reviewed this for the site.
Mm-hmm. And they put out 16 songs on that release.
Yeah, I think that was
like two different
albums like mashed together.
It was like an album and an EP mixed together. Yeah, and that came out in May. So this is a lot of music for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've got another full-length album, which is great. I honestly don't remember what this original album sounds like. I remember it being like pretty atmospheric and...
Right, that's why I was so surprised by the experimental, screaming elements on...
Yeah, well,
this latest album.
He describes himself as experimental, and as I had started listening to it, and, the other version, Last Who Cares, that was the first song. I was like, this band isn't experimental. Well, they have a nice solid sound, and then blam, and I'm like, whoa, this is noisy.
Yeah.
But some people like that. Some people like the noisy.
Yeah, no, I appreciate them doing different things on the same album. It's always going to be hit or miss for some people.
It is surprising.
That person is me.
It is surprising when the first noisy track that you hear is track 4. And you didn't realize the band was going to do that. It does kind of make you fall right out of your seat.
Mm-hmm. Like, I was so surprised.
You're like calm and you're like, I don't know, doing your dishes.
Floating in your post-punk.
Oh, floating in post-punk. That sounds much better than doing dishes. And then this thing just like blares you off your seat. It was a lot of screaming, and I wouldn't have minded. I think I wouldn't have minded if the whole album was like that. Then I would be like, okay, this is what I'm in for.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you listen to other music that kind of sounds like that.
I do, and it's not just about loud vocals. Usually there's like a heavy beat or an aggressive bass line that sandwiches the vocals. Mm-hmm. I personally don't like just screamy vocals on their own with nothing holding it. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it's not something that should sound like it was added last minute. It should sound like this entire song comes up to that level. And it kind of was like that with the song Avoiding. and with Nails. Because Nails had like extra vocals in it and everything, but I was not prepared for it.
Yeah. I also thought that the track that closed the album out, Yellow Moon, was really nice.
Yellow Moon was really nice. Also, these tracks are super, super short. They're even shorter than...
Yeah, they're even shorter than
DYSTT. Their longest song on here is 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, no, it was pretty short. But is this what we're in for now? Is this what 2020 is going to look like?
Short songs?
Short songs?
I'm here for that.
And a whole album of 2-minute songs?
Yeah, we don't have time anymore. Nobody has time. Like, the majority of people won't even click on something because they don't have time to listen to albums. Or maybe we only listen to 2 minutes of a song anyway. So then artists are like, let's just make the song 2.5 minutes long. Anyway, why are your songs so short? I mean, when people write a song, don't they normally, like, take the chorus and everything and then they just double it?
Maybe that's the experimental aspect.
Maybe it is. He's like, I'm experimental. I don't double my songs.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's great stuff. I really like this album overall.
I did.
Definitely worth purchasing. Get it through DYSTT, which is a little bit cheaper than the artist page. I mean, am I allowed to say that, or should I just say go pay the artist?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Go pay whoever you want.
Pay whoever you want.
Just go buy the album.
Yeah. Favorite song?
Probably Last Who Cares.
I'll say Hunt.
Hunt.
Like the band. Hunt.
Aunt.
Hunt.
Good call.
It's pronounced Hunt. Okay. Good stuff. Blind Seagull. I almost said Blind Tiger again.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Blind Seagull.
And last but not least is a band who we reported on as having broken up. Because they did. And that is Causa de Muerte.
Are you sure about
that they broke up?
Yeah, I didn't even see any information about that at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We had a whole, like, quote from their social media and everything. So they released this album. When did they release it? I think at the end of November?
Yeah.
Like November 24th or something?
Oh, this is October 10th.
Oh, October 10th. Oh, that's right. This one's been out for a while. I just recall seeing all the singles coming out.
And then they broke up.
But...
Sad.
Yes. But the album is called...
Esfinge.
Mm-hmm.
Esfinge, which means, something.
We said it means something. We have to translate it.
I'm so sorry. I had it in my head and I had totally forgot. Sphinx. Or to have a poker face. Expressionless. To have a poker face, but Sphinx, pretty much. You know, they're on that cover and they're like smearing their face with like war paint and everything, and then it just gets right into these 8 tracks.
Yeah, see, this band was also really aesthetic.
Yeah, they're just, I mean, can you imagine seeing them together, all of them together? Another 5-piece band.
Another 5-piece dark post-punk band, but this
with
one...
Spanish lyrics.
But DYSTT had a male vocalist, and Causa de Muerte has a female vocalist. Also doing like a punkier death rock style.
So I am going to just say right off the bat that this band reminds me of X-Mal Deutschland.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to it, and the first track and the last track, I'm just singing in my head. I'm like, Incubus, you know, like you can hear like X-Mal Deutschland like lyrics in your head. Yeah. That's the way she sings. That's the way she sings, that's the way the band sounds, the energy, all of it.
I'm really glad you said that because I'd been trying to place like who it reminded me of.
It was haunting me all day, and then I found out and I was like, yeah, I'm the best. I'm like, this band sounds like that band. You know, maybe there's some inspiration there, or maybe not, you know, but it's that style, whatever that is. Mm-hmm. It's not, what is X-Mal Deutschland? Post-punk? It's not like death rock per se, but it's got all those elements in like a post-punk band. I don't know. I'm sometimes off base when I try to guess genres.
It's okay. Should we review this album?
Yeah.
And that X-Mal Deutschland?
Yeah. we can review X-Mal Deutschland too. I don't care. We should do that. We should just go review like something old every once in a while.
Yes.
That might be fun.
Maybe we can do that on our Highway 101 series.
Oh my god, while I'm trying to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
That'd be cool.
Anyway, so this album I think started off with what is the strongest track on the album.
Helosia, which means jealousy.
Yeah.
It's 6 minutes and 20 seconds long.
Which I honestly don't think it feels 6.5 minutes long
No,
every time
it
I
goes
listen
by
to
pretty
it.
fast.
Yeah. And they are saying Othello, not potato.
Potato! Okay, so I'm the only one who hears potato, so sorry.
I'm sure someone else does, because once you said potato, I couldn't unhear potato.
You can't unhear potato. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she's saying Othello.
Mm-hmm. But I like the way like the guitars come in on the track. And I like the melodies of it, and just when she starts singing, it's really awesome.
It really is. And I agree with you, this may be the strongest track on the album, followed closely by Plastic Generation, the X version.
Plastic Generation.
Which is the last song on the album.
Yeah.
The second track, Stranger to Stranger, is...
Hey, stranger!
Is that English?
Yeah.
The whole thing's English?
I think so.
That was a little...
But that one was so, like...
It was more fun.
It felt like more like Riot Girl to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I could picture that.
Yeah.
But after listening to that, I just wanted it... Like, even though we always say that, like, you think you're more disconnected with, like, the Spanish lyrics, I heard it and I enjoyed it, but I still wanted to go back to the Spanish lyric.
The Spanish songs better?
Yeah, the Spanish songs, yeah. There's some kind of mystery to it when you hear a song in another language, and Stranger to Stranger was just very straightforward. And
I thought that track was so much fun, though.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was almost like 80s fun. It was like an 80s song that you might hear.
It reminded me a little bit of Ötzi.
Ötzi! Yeah! Yeah, I could see that, for sure. And then the next track, Ecos de Fuego. Ecos de Fuego.
What is that face?
That's me trying to translate what it means. A fire. Something of fire.
Yeah.
Ecos of fire. Ecosystems of fire.
We have Google at our fingertips.
I know, but I mean, how cool would it be if I just knew the answer?
Maybe it's echo.
Echoes of fire?
Yeah.
Fire echoes. Oh my god, you're so right. Oh my god, I feel dumb. Maybe it's echoes. Echoes of fire. Shut up. It will never be echoes of fire. Alright. Anytime you want to, just be like, shut up, mouth.
Okay.
This song is also great.
Yes.
Fantastic. I like the chorus in it. It's like a chanting kind of chorus. I really enjoyed that. Short, sweet. Longer than, DYSTT.
You really don't want to say that band's name.
It's all in caps.
So?
It's not dist.
There's no periods in between the letters.
But dist is an English word that just means...
No, you're thinking DISSE.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, forgot to mention, this band is from Chile.
Yes.
We didn't say that.
No.
There are the 5 members. Silke Furious on vocals. Oliver Madbottle on guitar. Eddie Howell on bass guitar. Daphne Charmaine on synths. And Pinto Boy on drums.
I want to laugh at the made-up names, but I totally have a made-up name, so I can't laugh at it.
Yeah, but I love it. I love it.
It's
Madbottle.
Pinto Boy.
Howl. That's great. So Ecos de Fuego was like the chorus, and it just sounded very much like a punk rock anthem. Sing along. What do you think of the next song? Cayendo.
I heard it and I thought, Mouse is gonna hate this song.
I hate that song.
Yeah.
I hate it!
Because it's saxophone.
It's not you, it's me.
It's Mouse. Mouse hates saxophones.
Oh my god, the sax. sax.
It was all sax.
It was everywhere. It was like pouring out of every orifice. It was like
sax out of every orifice.
It was like, oh.
I enjoyed it.
I needed a bath after that. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. Like I can't unhear that. Like, ugh. It's like an earworm.
The saxophone?
One day I will have an entire episode. We should have an entire episode on how much I hate saxophone, and we can find examples where it's done right.
Is it ever done right for you? You don't even like the sax in Little Armenia.
Yeah, because he stops singing and it gets replaced with saxophone. We love his singing and we love the chorus.
You just hate sax. I think you just hate saxophone. I don't think there's any salvaging the instrument.
I like the saxophone in Careless Whisper. And I have a playlist on Spotify called Songs I Still Love Despite the Stupid Sexy Saxophone. There's like 7 tracks in there.
Just 7.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm interrupting our review.
With your hatred of saxophone.
I do not like that song. That's my problem, not anybody else's problem. I would definitely say give it a listen. Anyway, maybe you'll enjoy it, but I couldn't hear anything else. Honestly. Oh my god, this super sucks.
Let's move on to the next song.
Primavera Gris.
I liked this one.
Short and sweet. I enjoyed the energy. I loved it. I don't remember much about Elella. Elella.
Elella?
Elella? Oh, that's better than I was saying it. That one and Visions of Distress.
I don't recall much of those 2 tracks.
No.
I think it's because everything that led up to it, even the stupid sexy saxophone song,
were so memorable.
and so much stronger.
I agree. And then once you get to Plastic Generation, you just forget.
Yeah.
It was just good. It was just so good.
Yeah.
One of the best tracks on the album. And it says X version, so that made me wonder if there was a previous version on a previous release that we need to go check out. And this is just like a special mix of it.
I don't know.
Okay, well, go check it out. Maybe.
What was your favorite track? We know what your least favorite track was.
Yes, I'm actually going to say Plastic Generation.
Oh, I'm going to say Helosia.
Helosia.
Yeah, that track was really good.
Potato.
I'm going to listen to it again in the car on the way,
And you're going to sing.
home.
You're going to sing Potato.
I will not sing Potato.
You will.
No.
You will.
Mm-mm.
It's easier to hear that than Othello. So, did you say that they had other releases that they were putting out that we can get?
I think that they have a release before this. I don't know if it's on Batcave Productions, which is where you're looking now.
Oh, okay. Causa de Muerte. Oh. Yeah, they have an EP called Non, 5 tracks from February of 2018. That looks like it. That might be it.
But go check out the albums that we reviewed this week. It's no secret on this channel that we do really love Spanish language, like goth rock and post-punk. Like a lot. Oh, and Turkish language, goth rock and post-punk.
Yes!
Mm-hmm. And I guess English is okay.
We could do spotlights on different countries.
Oh, gosh, we should.
Like French darkwave. There's so much French darkwave. And
I think it's
Italian.
called Cold Wave. It's from France.
It's not cold wave because it's from France, but there's a lot of cold wave as well coming out of there.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll do that, but we'll talk about that not on camera.
Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like we were a little low energy this week. I am, at least, and that's because we've been spending so much time working on our goddamn zine, trying to get it ready for the end of the year.
End of the year fun stuff.
End of the year fun stuff.
So it's coming.
It's coming. It's actually almost done. We're just futzing around with layout at this point. But it's going to be done. And we have a compilation coming, and we have 18 bands confirmed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Including Angels of Liberty. Right. Kentucky Vampires.
Yes.
Right. A Slice of Life.
Oh
So it's a lot of bands that we've...
I didn't even hear about that one yet.
I know. Black
my
Angel,
gosh.
Giant Waves. I have a whole list, but we Play Ideal.
We just have to go through them.
Yeah, we just have to go through them. Maybe we'll do an entire episode on that and tell you who's going to be on the comp, because there's some...
I would be excited to do that.
Yeah, there's some cool bands on there. Oh, and we do have to pick some tracks still.
Okay.
From Passage and Cold Carl.
I picked them
Actually,
already.
I gotta stop saying Cold Carl.
I don't think any of those words you said are right. Passages
Passages
from Florida
and
Carl Cave.
Yeah, I keep saying Cold Carl.
Let's just call him Cold Carl. Hey, Uncle Carl, how you doing?
Right. Anyway, yes, we're trying to get those out by the end of the year, and we will probably be distributing those through a Bandcamp page that we are setting up, an Obscure Undead as a record label Bandcamp page to distribute the comp. And at this point, it's going to be name your price.
Yeah, so you can actually get it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And that's about it. But as always, at the end of our videos, we want to thank our patrons who help make these videos possible and who are help making this comp and this zine possible and everything we're doing possible. Really, like...
Thank you so much for donating.
Thank you so goddamn much. Like, it's amazing. So thank you, Skullgirdle.
Thank you, Acid Bitter.
Thank you, Cadaver Kelly.
Thank you, Dia Siculus.
Thank you, Bethrazoth.
Thank you, Junkyard Bat.
Thank you, Livy.
Thank you, Max Shrek.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Demetria.
Thank you, Uncle Fester.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Generic Jackal.
Thank you, Lady Sabaris.
Thank you, Mason Schreiber.
Yeah. And if you want to help, make these things possible, you can always, pitch $1 in at our Patreon, which is down in the links below. We also have a link for our PayPal if you just feel like donating,
a little bit, a random number.
$5, a random number, $6.66.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, just to help us, not so much keep the lights on, but, keep the printing presses going, because we want to keep these comps and zines moving forward into the future.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. It just helps us do the cool shit.
So remember to subscribe, smash the like, and comment, and then people will notice us.
Yeah. Notice me, YouTube senpai. Yeah, and check out our Facebook page and our Obscure Undead events and music group. We have some fun topics right now. I think we're talking about our favorite albums of 2019.
Yeah.
And just asking everybody what they were. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of fun. So we'll see you there. And we'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.
This is